Hi, Ruben Taylor from Business Success Educators here, and today I wanted to talk to you about how you can make your quote stand out. You see, when people are shopping for a product or service, typically they're going to go and get 3 quotes. They'll get them all in front of them, they'll work out, well, who am I going to go with? And the thing is, if they all look the same, well, guess what they're going to have to make the decision on? Well, it's price. And so what we want to do is to differentiate ourselves. If we can actually demonstrate the value we provide, if we can demonstrate that we're different, then we're not only competing on price, we'll be competing on other factors as well. And what I've found working with many businesses over the years, if we can make our quote stand out, we're going to win more business. And so here's 5 things that you can do to make your quote stand out from your competition. So the first one is to add a capability statement to your quote. Let your prospective customer know what you're good at, what you're great at, what you can do, what you can't do, because people are generally looking for, okay, who's done what I need done before? What's the track record? And if you can demonstrate that up front, well, that's going to put you ahead of your competition. The second one is to demonstrate your uniqueness. What do you do versus your competition? See, often you're doing things that your customers know about, and that's what they love you for, and that's why they keep coming back. How do we put that in your quotes? How do we put that in the marketing? How do we put that up front? Now, sometimes you might have a genuine thing that you're offering that is different. It might be a certain product or a certain training that you've had that you can only offer your customers. But what we want to do is how can we communicate what you do well to people that are about to buy from you? Like when I ask this question of clients, often they say, well, what do you do differently? And they'll go, oh, we give better service, or we've got better products. Well, I say, well, how can we communicate that up front? How can we be clear about that? And what is really works well around this is if you can address some of the frustrations that customers have. Like if you're in your industry, if people aren't very good communicators or they don't get back to you, if they leave a message or whatever it might be, well, you might put into your quotes, hey, we have proactive communication. We will return your calls within 24 hours. If people are unreliable in terms of when they show up, you might say in your quote that you can guarantee that we'll be reliable, that we'll turn up when we said we'll turn up. We'll be on site when we want to be on site. It's about articulating what you do differently and make it clear front and center in your quotes. The third thing is to use testimonials and case studies. Where do you have that track record? What do other people share about you? Sometimes this might be using reviews that you've had, of Google, of other social medias. Others, it's actually building out case studies that are relevant to the type of work that you're doing. If people can go, hey, there's someone like me, they've got the track record, they've helped them achieve what they wanted to achieve, that can go a long way in differentiating what you do. And typically it's going to be much better if you've got a lot more of those stories throughout your quote rather than just having a list of items and a price. The fourth one is to present your quotes professionally. There's lots of software that you can use these days, packages that you can use these days, which can make you look a lot more professional. It makes your presentation a lot better rather than a quote scribbled on a bit of paper on the back of a business card. If you've got some of these points of difference and case studies and testimonials and really show the customer, hey, this is more valuable, telling a bit more of a story, that can go a long way to you actually winning more business, because how you quote will actually reflect, how am I likely to do the work? Everything says something about you and your business. And the final one is to consider how you deliver your quote. Sometimes it's going to make sense to deliver the quote face-to-face, to drop it off, to ask questions. You might even have a bit more of a pack about how you deliver it. Always make sure you're following up with a phone call. Always make sure that you're following up with the next step. Hey, I've sent you the quote. I'll give you a call in 7 days' time to make sure you've got it. Make sure you've got any questions answered. Anything that you want to ask me, you can. All those things start to tell the story about you. They're starting to build that relationship with what you're doing. It's part of the overall package. It isn't just quick send the quote and that's done. What's that overall package that's going to help you stand out and help you win more business? So by following these 5 things, you can make your quote stand out. And when you make your quote stand out, one, you're demonstrating you're more valuable and you'll find that you'll win more business. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and I'll catch you in another video soon. Bye for now.